Dave from CigarNoise here, and we got Louis from Campesino and Edgar from Tabaqueria 1844. If you don't know, we're going to be today in the CigarNoise Virtual Lounge, and I want to bring everybody together today to give them a kind of get to know Louis and Edgar scenario. So, Louis, if you wouldn't mind first, brother, introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about you and Campesino.
Okay, so I'm Luis Fernandez, like Dave said. My role in the Campesino series is pretty much Edgar's right hand here in the U.S. For Tabaqueria 1844 and for the brand itself, Campesino series, based out of South Carolina and Columbia. I've been there for 7 years now. I went to school, graduated, so I'm still here, and I'm technically self-selected for 1844 here in the U.S. But I'm Edgar's band here overseas.
Excellent. And Edgar, my man, tell us a little bit about you and what it is you're doing down there in the DR.
So my name is Edgar. I started the Tabaqueria 1844 in 2013 while I was working with Chico Rivas, and at the same time we started developing what it is now, the Campesino. One of the things that we focus in Tabaqueria 1844 is to make always pleasurable smokes and smokes that you can enjoy any time of the day. So we have the Campesino right now. We have the Robusto and the Toro that we call it Way, and it's 52 by 5 Robusto Toro. As always, we're working on limited edition Campesino. Well, it's a collection 2015. As well, we keep developing more products and more cigars, boutique cigars, as always, to bring you pleasurable smokes, good smokes, or at least that's our intention.
Very cool. And this all happened in 2013, so this is relatively last few years or so?
Yes, the project started in 2013, and then after in 2014 we launched Campesino.
Okay. I know a lot of us have been able to get our hands on these recently. They just launched at smallbatchcigar.com in the U.S. And I mean, personally, I love the Robusto. It's got, for what I look for, and I guess my more Americanized palate, it's got a lot of bang for its buck. It's got the right amount of flavor without being, too taxing on the palate. But what about you guys? Edgar, what's your favorite, man?
Well, as I always say, I always have this love and hate situation with them because I have a season that I love the Robusto, and then I have a season that I love the Toro. Like, they are different cigars. Even it's the same brand, we're talking about different cigars. The Robusto is, as you said, it's not a harsh cigar, but it has a lot of flavor as well. But then you have the Toro that is like a light to medium, nice aroma. It's a little bit more delicate, I would say, than the Robusto. And for me, like right now,
Yeah, absolutely. What about you, Louis?
So, before we continue that, so popular misconception, which I'm sure a lot of people know, just because you have a cigar, doesn't mean it's going to be, well, and two different pistolas doesn't mean it's going to be the same smoke, exact same smoke. It's a super popular misconception. A lot of people smoke, say that we call it Robusto, and then they try the Toro, and vice versa, and it doesn't matter what brand of cigars. People say, oh, there's no consistency, it was a different cigar. Well, that's because they're rolled differently. I mean, each one has its own methodology, so you can't really expect for it to be exactly the same. They're different smokes, and it's popular misconception that people think that they're going to be exactly the same. In terms of which one I like,
Yeah.
I always say that I'm not a big Toro fan because I have a really delicate palate, and by delicate I mean like we've talked about this before. I don't like uh, having overwhelming my palate just because it gets to a point where I don't enjoy it. I'm not saying that it's what happens regularly with Toros, but like I said, I'm a more moderate smoker. Like I'll if I do end up smoking a Toro, like I'll light it up, I'll put it down for a while, and get it again, just because, like I said, just I just have more delicate palate. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of, and for that reason, I do like the Robusto more. Alpha Boost as well, like I said, we're talking about that. It does have a fuller body, so I like that a lot too. But I mean, don't take me wrong, I love the Toro as well. I enjoy it, especially in the mornings, because it's a little bit of a smoother smoke. But I mean, I'm definitely a Robusto guy just because of the fact that I don't like overwhelming my palate and just burning out. That's why I don't understand how some people smoke 7x70s and stuff like that, which I mean, that's just me. To each its own. Like I say, I mean, taste is subjective. Your choice in cigars and drinks and everything is subjective to your personal taste. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's just the way I am. So yeah, Robusto, I guess, would be my 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 choice.
It's so cool, man, that y'all have two cigars, right? A Robusto and a Toro, and they do have different characters about them, just like you mentioned. They have a little blend tweaks here and there, and it's not the same cigar, and you can tell they each have their own personalities almost.
Yeah, and I said earlier that they were rolled differently. I said that a mistake. They're not rolled differently. They're just the blend. It's different because they're two different bidolas. You use different amount of tobacco for each cigar. So it's just it creates that little difference that I mean it's enjoyable because you go back and forth and you can point out the different notes that are the same in both cigars, yet you smoke one and you smoke the other and you find different things even though they're the same cigar, which is really cool. It's something I really like.
Absolutely. And it's about Campesino and kind of your inspiration behind that. If you wouldn't mind sharing that with everybody one more time, like where the
Oh, sure, why
name came
not?
from and what it means to y'all.
Uh, yeah, campesino, Spanish word for peasant. Peasant is
Well,
in
not
English.
peasant. More like the laborer, uh, the farmer, the guy in the
Yeah,
field. Yeah, but go ahead.
and it's our tribute to men and women of countryland. So that without them we would never have a product like this. So that was our main thing when we were thinking about a brand, about a name, about a concept. Not just to make it a cigar. Let's make it a cigar with something like that for us means a lot with the Campesino. It's our tribute to them. That without them we will never be having or enjoying things like this.
And like I've mentioned before, it's something that's I mean often taken for granted. The people behind the scenes in the industry, the people that put their sweat and hard work into it, and I mean, you go to a brick and mortar, you pick up a cigar, and you're smoking a cigar, and that's all you think about. But it's an art. There's so many people behind it. There's so many people growing the tobacco, curing the tobacco, selecting the leaves. I mean, there's so much behind it that people it just skips their minds, and it's a tribute to those people who, through their hard work, make it possible for us to enjoy these cigars. And in terms of Tabaqueria 1844, if, Edgar, if you want to do the honors of explaining where it comes from, I can go ahead and say it. I guess I'll just go ahead and say it. So Tabaqueria 1844 comes from the year the Dominican Republic gained their independence. Therefore, it's yet again a tribute, a homage to our country, from the beautiful landscapes that our country has to offer, down to the soil, the rich soil where we grow our tobacco, and the people within. It's just basically all a tribute to our country and the land that makes it possible for us to enjoy these puppies over.
I like it. That's what I really enjoyed from both you guys the first time is a lot of people are passionate about cigars, but you guys have a whole nother level of passion, you know? You'll have kind of that pride and stuff that goes along with it. It's a whole nother layer. So what's something that maybe hasn't been disclosed or like an interesting story that you might could share with some folks before Sunday about Campesino?
So, well, we're having 154 boxes for the US. It's a collection, a Campesino collection, 2015, as I mentioned before, and it's a 46 by 5. And when I say 154, you would say, okay, why that number? And it's because the boxes are 12 count cigars, and 12 per 154, it will give you the closest number to 1844. So it'll give you 1848. And it's our way to, as always, try to bring everything together, the Campesino with the Dominican. And it's a cigar that was made in November 2014. It comes with a pigtail. And if you like the Robusto, that I know you do, you will enjoy this one better. Because it's same, like, not same, but very similar profile. But, I mean, even more expressive, even more, I would say, more a complete, una fumada más completa, Luis. How do you say that?
A more complete smoke, a more fulfilling smoke, more fulfilling smoke.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's
Cool.
it as well. We're
Dude, I'm looking forward to it.
As well, we're developing a new cigar, a 43 by 5.5, and as well Dominican, completely Dominican, and looking to make it in another brand. That still is not undisclosed, so I've just said a lot right now.
You got the inside info right there.
Yeah, that's very cool. That's awesome, man. Edgar, will you be able to join us on Sunday as well?
Yes. One of the things that I would like to have clear is the time, because we thought it was going to be today at 3, and then Luis and I talked, and it was at 4. So sure, if on at 4 again, and yeah, if it's at 4, I mean our
4
time.
o'clock Eastern?
Eastern time, yeah.
Okay. And y'all are both on
Eastern.
Eastern, is that right?
We back and forth, Eastern, Central, yeah. 4 o'clock, yeah, standard Eastern time, yeah. So, by the way, a heads up to everyone.
Yeah, that's too easy.
You're saying sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I just said that's too easy.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say heads up for everyone watching. Edgar's not purposely sitting in a public place where there's people walking by and stuff. He's actually at the store, which is Casa Tabaqueria, Tabaqueria 1844, so Casa Tabaqueria 1844, which is a store, and it's in Cabarete in the Dominican Republic in the North Coast, across the street from the beach.
Yep.
So he's sitting at the store right now. That's why there's people walking back and forth.
Yeah, sorry, because
just for people not to think that he's just like chilling in a public place and doesn't care anything. He's just at the store. Which I guess Sunday we can give him a walk through the store so everyone can see him.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Sunday I'll be in another place.
Oh, on Sunday? Okay, never mind. Take that back.
And Louis, for all of us here in the U.S., where can we buy Campesino right now?
As of right now, you can purchase online at Small Batch Cigar. We have several stores in South Carolina. We have a store in Houston that's selling. They own two stores, and as of right now, we're still working. We're looking forward to IPCPR as well. We're going to be there for everyone that's going to go. Please come join us, say hi. We'd love to meet everyone, every single one of you guys. But as of right now, that's what we're working with. If you guys are interested in seeing if we're close to you somewhere, go ahead and you can look us up on Instagram. I'm on Instagram as Tabaqueria 1844 Luis. Usually post pictures of the stores where we're selling, so points of sale, sales points, or whatever you want to call them. So I try to keep it updated so that people know where the cigars are arriving, where they're restocking, where we're at. So also Tabaqueria 1844. And if you want to follow the store's account as well, it's Casa 1844. And
Excellent.
if you go on
Well,
CigarNoise, for those of you watching,
as well, you can follow we can follow us in Tabaqueria 1844.
yeah. And if anyone's wondering the spelling, go ahead and go to CigarNoise. You can find some posts there. Spelling is long and different, so just so you can get it right.
All right, well, gentlemen, I appreciate you guys so much taking a few minutes today. I know we got messed up on the times and Google Hangouts and everything. I look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, and I won't screw it up this time, I promise.
I would. Look forward to
Thank you for your time. Thank you for bringing us in. And see you on Sunday.
Yep, we appreciate it.
Absolutely.